If you were to sail south from the Korean peninsula, about 3,000 kilometers, and then turn to the right as you pass Taiwan, you would find yourself in the South China Sea. It is an area that may be rich in oil and natural gas. Many countries, including the Philippines, say it belongs to them. While Chinese Navy ships watch over the area, the Philippine government has decided to let a United Nations court have its say. Karen Leggett tells us more.
The Philippines wants to defend its territory before an international court. Gilbert Asuque is the Philippines' Assistant Secretary for Ocean Concerns.
We want the arbitral tribunal to establish the rights of the Philippines to exclusively exploit the resources in our continental shelf in the West Philippine Sea.
But China says the Philippines' move makes the dispute more difficult. Hong Lei is a spokesman for the Chinese Foreign Ministry. Hong Lei says China has the right to rule over its own land and waters in the South China Sea. He says the root of the dispute is caused by the Philippines' illegal occupation of some of the Chinese areas. Justin Logan is a foreign policy expert at the CATO Institute in Washington, D.C. He says China did not want the United Nations to be involved at all. China also does not want help from the Alliance of Southeast Asian Nations. China says it is working to resolve many claims to areas in the South China Sea through negotiations.
The Chinese have been trying as much as possible to keep this bilateral between itself and all the disputant parties and to prevent it from being internationalized in a systematic way.
Even if the UN court rules for the Philippines, Mr. Logan questions who would enforce the decision and how. China's plans for the South China Sea were part of the recent confirmation hearings for John Kerry. Mr. Kerry became America's new Secretary of State last week. He says China is concerned about the increasing number of American forces in the Asia-Pacific area. I'm Karen Leggett.